What's up guys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a different topic. It's pretty much, yeah, it's a different topic entirely from what I'm used to doing. But anywho, yeah, we're gonna be doing this. It's about Pocketsaurus from Edel Collectibles. I bought Series 1, so we're gonna be reviewing them right now. Just to tell you guys, they are still in their original form. I did not paint them at all yet. Except there's one that I bought, and I'll be talking about it, that's already painted. But yeah, basically that's it. So we have Series 1, so let's do this. Boom. We have Rexy. Of course, Jurassic Park, the OG. We have, this is not necessarily Lost World, but it's the Bull T-Rex from Jurassic Park 3. Well, we're gonna put him in anyways because green T-Rex, kind of the same one. Next we have, oh yeah, the homie Spino. Very cool one. I'm excited to paint that one. Look at Spino from Jurassic Park 3. Then you have the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World. And finally, for Wave 1, we have my favorite, the Giganotosaurus from Jurassic World Dominion, which is a trash movie, but that's besides the point. So yeah, there it is. I've had these guys for a while now, you know, but never really decided to review them yet, but here you go. And besides, it's a nice morning right now. It's a good morning. Very peaceful, just woke up. So yeah, just decided to do this, so yeah. Here it is, a shot of all of them together. Gonna be scaling them more properly soon, but let's just do this right now. All have amazing and accurate sculpts, so props to Edel Collectibles. I'm glad that I bought them from the campaign, and now they're here in my collection. And I'm gonna be painting 4 out of 5 of them soon because, of course, the Bull T-Rex is already painted. And besides, if I really did want to buy one unpainted, I don't think they had one. I think it was just, I don't know if they did. But yeah, the Bull T-Rex, I just saw the painted one, so I just bought that. Besides, you know, I just want to see how good Edel Collectibles are when it comes to their paint jobs. And I have to say, for these smaller scale figures, you know, kind of work with like really tiny action figures and for dioramas and stuff, I'd say they did a pretty good job. Let's get the Bull T-Rex in here. I'd say the way things are painted, they did a pretty good job, you know? Not to be egotistical, but I'm pretty sure I could do something better, but I overall think that they did a pretty good job. They did a good job. See the inside of the gums right there. Just to mention this now, all of them have a hinged jaw, so it only goes up and down. There's no ball joint like, I don't know, you can say Revoltech or SH Monster Arts or anything like that. It's just a jaw hinge, a hinge at the jaw. All of them have that. They all have consistently the same articulation when it comes to the body, so let's just talk about that now. For articulation, we have the Bull T-Rex here. They all have the same thing, so except the arms, but we're gonna be talking about that later. Not sure if this is a double ball joint, and yeah, all of these are ball joints right here. So from the tail to the torso to the legs to the arms to the neck, connecting to the head, it's all ball joints. So yeah, ball joints for days. So I'm not sure if it's a double ball joint, but there's like 2 pieces that connect, you know, so I'm assuming it is, but if it's not, then I'm not surprised because the mobility is not too crazy. You can get some organic poses, but it's not going to be like over extreme, like over the top. You know, it's pretty natural when it comes to its posing. Yeah, right there. It goes side to side. Go up. Not too far, but good enough. Pretty natural for a dinosaur. Can go down that much. Let me see if I can find a way to position my phone as the camera so I can use 2 of my hands instead of 1 because it's difficult. Pause. Let me try to do that. Technical difficulties. Let's see. Is that good? Yeah, kind of works. There you go. 2 of my hands are in the video now. Yay. Hold up. Let me secure it so you know the camera might fall down. It's gonna be at this angle, so yeah. Speaking of articulation at the arms, for the T-Rexes, Rexy as well, they both just have a simple ball joint, but then again, why would they have multiple at the arms? That would be painful. That would be like SH Monster Arts territory right there, you know, considering that these are small pieces. And just imagine if they fell off. So good decision by Edel for just making it 1 segment for these guys. Because of course, it's a tiny, they have tiny arms, so there's no, this doesn't necessarily need like an extra ball joint at the elbows or anything like that, you know. It's just simple. Speaking of which, the reason why I bought this painted as well, not only because I felt lazy, but also because there are significant differences between the male T-Rex sculpting and the female T-Rex sculpting. Like you can see, like, I'm not sure if the horns are the same, but I feel like the horns of the male T-Rex are more protruding out, while Rexy's horns are more subtle. Maybe it's just me, but that's what I'm seeing so far. And also, specifically, if you guys are a fan of Jurassic Park and you have seen the differences between the male and the female T-Rex, they have this extra piece of flap on their neck, which the females don't have. So yep, that's another reason why. So yeah, that's basically it. So at the torso, you're not really getting anything. It's just there for appearances, but it does go somewhat side to side. I feel like the other dinosaurs are better at doing this than the T-Rex because I'm not sure. Yeah, you can barely get anything out of these, but hey, I ain't complaining. So at the legs, the base of the legs, of course, ball joints. I'm not gonna go too crazy on the joints right now, but they can go like up and down. Just I'm not sure if I want to go too far because I really want to be delicate with these, because there are some people who bought like the bigger figures for an insane amount when it comes to the price, which is dumb on Edel's part. But anywho, I'm not talking about their prices nor their history with other customers back in the past, but let's just say that they have good but mostly negative reviews from the sculpting breaking apart or something like that, and the quality, it just feels like a statue. Let me do say, when I first bought these things, I was surprised with how the quality was. Like for the Giganotosaurus, like when he's the first one that I got out, ironically enough, since this is my favorite dinosaur from the Jurassic Park series or Jurassic World series. I know it's a bum opinion, but hey, it's my opinion, and I do like the Giganotosaurus even since my childhood. So yeah, you're gonna say he was underutilized in the movie, but then again, that's besides the point, you know. Jurassic World Dominion sucks ass anyways. So there you go. As a ball joint at the knees, just stuck there for a second. But yeah, it's a ball joint at the knees because not only you can do like a hinge joint where you can go up and down, side to side. You can also, yeah, side to side. You can reposition the legs. Also at the ankles, you know, reposition the feet. You're not getting any like insane amount of posability, but then again, it's really just, it's good enough for what it is, you know. At the tail, there are only 2 segments, so you're not getting anything like SH Monster Arts, getting anything natural, but hey, it seems pretty good enough, you know. Oh, the tail, the ball joint just popped off. I can fix that later. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, for the T-Rex, pretty much simple. And let's just go on and say the only differences, of course, the Spino. I think what's the gender of the Spino? Is it a he or she? Let me know. I'm just gonna say he. Oh yeah, it's a he. So yeah, the only thing about the Spino is that he has the spine, so, and surprisingly enough has more mobility at the torso compared to the T-Rex, which is surprising. And also the way how they did it. I know Arctic Figures, the downfall of that company, damn. The third party just fell off. I don't know where he went, but anywho, he basically betrayed everybody who ordered from him, you know. Maybe he was tired, but he just left without saying anything. So yeah, don't want to get into any drama, but yeah, the way that they sculpted their spino at the torso, I don't remember exactly how it was, but it was just different from this. This is like a straight line. They kind of went like in a circular motion. I don't know how it looked like, but that's what I remember. This one is much more simple, but hey, it's your preference. And also to mention that the sculpts on these guys are magnificent, catching exactly how they looked in their respective films. Look at that. Just to have them focus for a minute. The Spino, every dinosaur that I have right now, they have clean and sharp details. And there's also his teeth are missing right here. I'm gonna fix that by adding some more. But yeah, for how tiny these figures are, they're cleanly sculpted, so I appreciate that. Good job on Edel's part. But yeah, and even their scaling, like example here. Remember this iconic fight that everybody got butthurt on? The T-Rex should have won. Shut up, it's a movie. Besides, these guys aren't real dinos. They're creatures to represent dinos, with dinos' DNA mixed with other animals' DNAs. So here you have them. Not perfect scaling, but yeah, right there. You can see how the bull T-Rex and the T-Rexes in general are probably the shortest dinos on this list. So yeah, Spino and Giganotosaurus, I'm pretty sure they're like the same height. But, you know. And then you have Indo. Dominating. She dominates the height class. Look at that. So yeah. For these two, when it comes to the arm articulation, the thing different about these guys is that they have two segments instead, considering that their arms are much more lengthier than the T-Rexes, of course. They have two segments instead, one going at the elbow and at the base. So yep. Again, you're not getting anything crazy, but you're just getting enough to be satisfied with it. And considering the price, you guys are really lucky to be able to buy these guys. If you bought the campaign, if you bought in the campaign and supported the campaign, you know, this campaign was like what, a year ago, either a year or 2 years ago, I'm not sure, but I have been waiting, but not obsessively waiting like Corey Kenshin fans or anything like that. Shout out to Corey and his fans, the samurai community. But you know, some of y'all just gotta wait. Listen, I know how it feels like to be a YouTuber and just wanted to take a break, so that's what I'm doing. So yeah, you know, let the man take a break. If he wants to come back, he can come back. I'm just not gonna talk about that very long, because if I do that, I'm gonna get off topic easily. Like, I like to talk about one topic and then just immediately talk about another topic. But yeah, let's just not do that. Don't bring Corey Kenshin inside of a Jurassic Park video. Come on, man. So yeah, they have two segments at their arms, and the Indominus Rex has 3 segments at the wrist. Very loosey-goosey, but you know, it stays on there, surprisingly. You know, from the base of the arm to the elbow and to the wrist. It's pretty posable, but you know, I'm not gonna risk moving it too much, considering that these guys do have the potential to break. And you know what, matter of fact, let's just talk about that right now. Let's grab my favorite dino out of this whole set. When I first held these guys, let's just say I was surprised by the material, because it feels like, you know, like how you buy like a 3D printed item from Etsy or something like that, and then you just, yeah, it just feels like it feels like those things. I mean, they pretty much are considered. I think these are resin. I'm not sure what the material is, but yeah, it just feels like that with articulation. But these do feel more like, they feel more playable and stuff. Not saying that you should play with these, because you know they're collectibles after all. But I can understand why when the people bought the bigger figures, I can understand why that they were kind of like cautious when it came to posing or playing with these things at a larger scale. Because one reviewer said it. He had the bull T-Rex and the Spinosaurus all painted up, and they were giant figures, I have to say, and they were each, what, $800? God bless that man's wallet, or his money in general. But yeah, he did mention that it was basically like holding a statue that could pose. So yeah, but I didn't even want those things in the first place. I mean, it was my introduction to Edel, but I do have to say, I prefer these guys more. Not just because they're more affordable, but they just feel more workable. Like, you can work with these guys in a stop motion if you could, you know. Yeah, I'm just awing right now. Like, even back when these figures arrived in a Walmart package, I was like, what the hell did I order from Walmart? I didn't order anything. Then I saw the box, I was like, oh, it was these Pocketsaurus from what, 2 years ago? God damn, it took so long. But they did have surprisingly good updates, you know. Like, they kept me updated, which is a good thing. Like, they always had like each part saying that where they are now, you know. They didn't stay dormant like how other people describe them. Like, for me, and for this campaign specifically, I think for the people who bought from the campaign, they did say, like, they kept getting updates, like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, and then I think it ended up in part 9 when they said that these items will be shipping at your address and stuff. And I was so pumped out, you know, like, holy crap, these things are actually coming in my life, arriving in my life. That's what I meant to say. You know, the word coming being used as a different term now. Gen Z. I hate Gen Z, man. So yep, I'm a Gen Z, but hey, I feel different. I'm not with this cancel culture bullcrap, you know. So yeah, look at that. In terms of sculpting and paint, which is only on this. Also, one more thing to mention about the paint job. I do gotta say, where I can easily dominate when it comes to Edel is the eyes, because these eyes are kind of wonky. They're like not bad, but compared to me and what I can do at a very small scale, this is just them being kind of like, they do one by one and by one by one. Like, they're not spending their whole time with one specific dino. They just keep going in each segment. Each figure that passes by, they just paint them and get it over with. So yeah, not saying that it's very sloppy, it's just not very much taken care of. This camera is getting blurry in the background. Jeez. So yep, here we have these guys. And yeah, I did the scaling already. So let's talk about, I think we already talked about the cons enough. Like, I don't want to be a negative. I want to talk negative about these guys, because I really do like these figures. I think they're unique, and it's ironic how I did mention in Andy's dinosaur review, so shoutouts to him. He's the only other person who held these figures like in real life. I saw the review. Big fan of his channel, by the way. Big inspiration for these dinos and stuff. But I do have to say, by the time these things were announced, like, I was already like, since that review of that guy having those two dinos, the Spino and the bull T-Rex, I was kind of like interested in Edel's collectibles. And by the time that happened, you know, I was looking back at my, like, again, I think I wrote this in one of Andy's videos of the Edel collectibles, Pocketsaurus. I think I did it specifically in that video and talked about, like, you guys know, what was it, Hasbro? I think it was Hasbro, like, when they made those like mini dinosaur figures that came with the human figures as well. I looked at those things and I was like, you know what? That sounds like a really cool idea, you know? Just have your mini dinosaurs, but with the articulation of something like Hammond Collection, you know? Maybe even more than that. Maybe more than what Hammond can give. But hey, it came to life. Like literally, like when I saw these guys, like what scale is this? Then I was beyond mind baffled by I was like, what? My idea. It came to life. It came to fruition in a company called Edel Collectibles, which a bunch of people hate for some reason. Not really necessarily hate, but they just complain a lot about. But I can't blame them either, because I'd be pissed off. I wouldn't even spend $800, but hey, YouTubers' money. It's their decision to make. So yeah, again, shout outs to Edel Collectibles. Thank you for like bringing these guys in. I was surprised they even came in the first place, because I do have to say, for anybody who is impatient, they're not going to be happy, because I'm pretty much patient when it comes to these types of things, and I probably just ignore them and just know that they're coming soon, you know. So yeah, I don't really have a problem with these guys like coming in like years later, because that actually is kind of like, for me, it's a good thing, because it keeps me surprised, you know. It's not like, oh, it's this thing or anything like that. It just keeps me surprised. It's like, oh yeah, these guys, I bought them, they came in. So yeah, on Edel Collectibles site right now, I'm pretty sure you can buy the whole set unpainted. Actually, scratch that. They are on the website. The Pocketsaurus are on the website, but if you want to buy the full set, they're probably going to be more expensive than they should be, and they're out of stock. So, womp womp. If you guys bought the campaign, just know that you guys are in luck, and these guys will be coming soon eventually. It's just right now they came for me, and if they already did came to you guys, you know, review it. Come on, show support to Edel Collectibles. Maybe they'll learn their problems, their mistakes, and fix the prices or the quality. Use different material, maybe, you know. Just help the company improve, you know. Keep complaining, you know. Keep trying to give some specific feedbacks in order for them to fix their wrongs, you know. Because I know a lot of people do want these things, so yeah. For you guys who bought the campaign, again, you guys are in luck. Don't worry, you know. They come in clutch, you know. They're gonna ship soon, and if they did say that they were gonna give it to all of us who bought the campaign. So yeah, you guys are getting these things. Do one more scaling with these guys. Boom, very nice scaling. My favorite, of course, is the Giganotosaurus. Second, I have to say it's a toss between Rexy or the Spino, because I really like the Spino as well. Very accurate size, of course. The Indo is going to be dominating. She is a beast after all. Look at that. Yeah, when it comes to scaling, way more taller. Indo's a really good one as well. I'm not saying like when it comes to ranking these guys, it's just my personal preference of the dinosaurs that I like. I really adore the Giga. A lot of people don't, but it's their opinion. They can go F themselves. And the Spino's really awesome as well. But look at this. These guys, I'm just awing at them. Just Edel, you did a good job. We gotta say though, kind of getting used to it now, but when I opened the Indominus Rex out of her package, you know, they also came in this, they all came in this, so yeah, they're pretty much secured. They all were stuffed in like other materials too, to like keep them packaged and safely, just safely packaged to me. So yeah, when I saw these quills and like when I realized what type of material they were, I was kind of like, oh, but now kind of getting used to them. I feel like they're not gonna break, you know, unless they fall. Of course they're gonna break. But yeah, when I first had these things out, like in Indominus Rex specifically, I was kind of worried about her the most, because you know, these quills, man, they seem like they would break, but spent enough time to realize that they're not gonna break. They're safe. So yeah, just be cautious of what you're buying, you know. Just know that the quality is gonna surprise you. If it doesn't, then that's good. But yeah, to me it surprised me, because these things do feel like they're either resin or just the material that, you know, like Etsy creators, like, you know what I said before, like the material that they use in order to make these like tiny statues. Like, yeah, I bought I don't know what they were called, but shout outs to Marco Makes, a really talented YouTuber as well. And he makes the sculpt of the dinosaurs, and he makes the, ironically enough, he makes mini dinosaurs as well. You can buy it from his website if they're still available on Etsy. But yeah, it's basically like that. I bought like one of their mini dinosaurs. His mini dinosaurs. It was the Giganotosaurus, of course. Giganotosaurus, I don't know. I like saying Giga. Like Giga Chad. Giga Chadosaurus. You know, like, it was in his pre-pose position, but, you know, I didn't mind it. I was gonna repaint it, but it's still somewhere in my shelf right now. I'm gonna be painting it soon, but yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna make a poll of these guys, a poll for these guys to see, considering that the maximum of course is 4 polls. I am going to be asking you guys to cooperate, and I want to see what you guys want to see first being painted, because these guys are amazing, and I feel like these guys, they deserve a poll. They deserve a poll. Which figure do you guys want to see me paint first? Is it Zeb, the homie Zeb? You know, I hope you guys pick him, but if you don't, go for yourselves. You have Spino with the click back his tail. You have Indo. We have Rexy, the OG queen. So yeah, let's get on to scaling, shall we? Besides scaling these guys, I think we should see how they are. Let's just have Rexy. Yeah. Let's put these guys on the side. Give enough space for fellow action figures. So there she is in all her glory. Scaling her to my hand. Sorry about the knuckle there. Been training martial arts, so. Here he is next to my hand. These guys are not completely small, but they're pretty small. Like, if you were to scale it with a 3.75-inch figure or 1/18 scale figure, then yeah, these guys are pretty much similar in height. But another good example. Let's have the scaling come in. Technical difficulties. We have McFarlane's Gypsy Danger, Striker Eureka, and Knifehead, which I did paint. I will be painting the Jaegers as well. If you guys want to see that, let me know. There's Knifehead. Damn. Really glad to have these guys, you know. Smaller scale figures, I do absolutely adore. If you guys don't know, my first video from YouTube, returning back, you know, just after doing like just a few videos back in the past of repainting hockey masks and stuff, till I went in and showed you guys my passion, which is customizing action figures. So yeah, I do like the smaller scale figures more. Have it again. So McFarlane and Edel. Look at that. Awesome. Next up, what do we have? Yes, another review coming soon. If you guys want to see SH Monster Arts Monster X figure. I love this thing a lot. Been wanting this thing since a child as well. Like the Bandai version, like the 8-inch. Now I have an even better figure that represents that. I was gonna buy the movie Monster series, but when I saw this guy available at Barnes & Noble, you know I had to get him. Look at that. Amazing. Of course, it doesn't really scale that much because this is a big ass kaiju, so Rexy would approximately be like not even the size of the toe. So yeah, here's Monster X. Amazing figure, by the way. I fixed the tail. You know, when it came out of the package, a smooth package, the tail fell off. Never really had that QNC issue. But I had it. So I was expecting that as well. Because I did see the reviews for Monster X. Another SH Monster Arts figure. I don't have Monkey Boy with me now, but if I did, I would display him with these guys to show him off. What a shame. Here he is with that. Half the size. Of course, not accurate, but they look good together anyways. So yeah. Put these guys aside. Man, I'm hyped about that Monster X figure. Good examples. Good examples right here. Let's have not 2 but 4 dinos to display with. Let's have let's bring the crew back. You know, why not? Except little T-Rex. Sorry. But yeah, do you guys remember back when Toys R Us sold these things? I mean, Toys R Us is still alive, just in Canada. For sake, I have to go there for like what? I have to travel there for 6 hours. Bull crap, man. So sad to what happened to Toys R Us back in 2018. Anywho, a really good scale are these guys. It's a really good scale as well. Look at that. You guys remember these like statue figurines in Toys R Us that you would see near the Schleich figures, including Papa? I think Papa was in Toys R Us as well. Yeah, they were. I remember. So yeah, there it is compared to that. And the Carnotaurus. Boom. Carnotaurus that looks like the Disney one, just blue. I could do. Of course, I can still do the idea that I was planning to do, but Edel Collectibles did it for me. I could still do like articulated dinosaurs. I just don't really know how to incorporate it right now because I got the sculpt under control. I just don't know how to incorporate the articulation and stuff, nor the quality, because I'm pretty sure that epoxy sculpt, as good as it is for customizing, it being like a base for a figure, I feel like it should be something more like either vinyl or like just something more secured, you know, like something that won't break or won't be like brittle. So here it is next to this Giganotosaurus, which is an OG sculpt. If you guys know, if you guys collected Schleich, you know this spiny boy. I even collected him back in the past as well. The bigger scale figure, and a really good one, ironically enough, from Mattel. Mattel's been, I hate the Gen Z slangs, but let's just say they are cooking. I hate the Gen Z slangs, but anywho, let's just say that. I feel like this is pretty accurate when it comes to like scaling. Like the Indoraptor, I feel like is a medium size, so I feel like it'd be appropriate if it was this size right here. And I don't have the Velociraptors, but I have the Atrociraptors instead. I feel like when it comes to scaling, let's have the T-Rex. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty nice. I feel like that's accurate. Probably won't be making an articulated Velociraptor, because look how tiny this thing is. Just imagine little joints popping off. It would be a tragedy. Look at that as well. They match pretty well. Indo I can do. Indo. Again, I don't know how to incorporate articulation. You know? I can try to make mold of these guys. Like a mold of this guy. Again, sound like a broken record, but I don't know how to incorporate articulation. Anywho, next, let's do another dino. Why not? Boom. Specifically, the Sound Surge Giganotosaurus. Look at that. I repainted him, except his feet, because I'm gonna be replacing it. Look at him. Look at them ugly ass clown feet. Anywho, we have Zeb and Zeb, the Deadly Alliance. Look at that. I repainted this guy, you know, just because why not? I like the sculpt of this, although it's not accurate. It's like something. Have you guys remembered the game Carnivores? Because if you do, this kind of has that vibe to it. Like if the movie design was incorporated into that video game, I feel like this would be it. Carnivores, you know, the hunting game where you hunt dinosaurs, you know, quote unquote dinosaurs, because they're actually aliens on a different planet. But yeah, basically be that. I like the paint that I did for this guy. It's much more darker and grayer. I'm not gonna do this paint job exactly on the homie Zeb right there from the movie, but it won't be that greenish color like this. You know how like Hasbro does, Mattel, how Mattel does it. It's like this camo green. I don't like it. But yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. It's gonna be like this, but there's a little bit of browns and greens and blues in it. It's gonna be something unique. So when you see this guy fully painted, it's gonna be awesome. Trust me. So here we have Sound Search. It's a smaller scale dinosaur as well, but yeah, here he is compared to the Pocketsaurus, half its size. This thing looks amazing on camera, in real life as well. Really love that thing. Next, we have kaijus. Of course, we gotta have kaijus. You guys love kaijus. We have the candy figure of GMK. I have the other ones as well. I don't feel like doing that right now. We have Mechagodzilla repainted from Playmates. They're small scale Mechagodzilla. That's the only one I bought as well. I don't like the other ones. And I know you guys are really gonna like this. The hybrid. What? The hell? My mind is mixed up. Not the hybrid. Silly. It is the evolved Godzilla. And you guys are probably wondering, what the hell happened to him? Well, I painted him. Not only that, I redid his little spikes on his elbow and resculpted his face. So yeah, look at that. If you guys want me to review him as well, just ask. You know. But yeah, Playmates. Again, just expect these guys to be small. Too small, but you know, for the final figures to compare it to, I don't know. NECA. Here's Michael Myers. Let's see these guys. Boom, there you go. Let's do some other randoms. Let's do a quick one. You know, you guys seen him a lot already, but here you go. SH Figure Arts. Repainted and updated mask. Next to these guys. Look amazing. Of course, Mecha G is down to the ground. Let's put them aside. Look at that. There he is. What's that? Let's do two more. We have Bendy, the Ink Demon. And let's do a final one. Come on. 38 minutes. Damn. Expect me to talk a lot. Boom. My custom 3.75 inch Freddy vs. Jason / comic because of the back spine. Look at that. It looks really cool on camera. You guys want me to review him? Your command. Look at that. Boom. See what I said? Like the 3.75 inch figures or like something close to that. These things are pretty much the same thing as that. Oh, Gigi's tail's broken. No. Anywho, that's kind of ironic. If you guys don't know, this used to be Ian Malcolm's character from Jurassic World, the Hammond set, the Hammond Collection series. This used to be Ian Malcolm. So yeah. Look at that. Remember that guy? That is one big pile of shit. It's him. I took his head off though. Look at that. Ooh, oh. Face reveal. His head is on a ball joint still. Yeah. Gave him a separate head sculpt. I did this head sculpt as well. You guys like it? I even had a dog's hair in it. Look at that. Anywho, I got kind of carried away when it came to comparisons, but yeah, overall, I do really like these things a lot. Poor bull T-Rex. It's been left out in the sun. Look at it. I like these guys a lot. I really do. So again, shout outs to Hia Collectibles, and yeah, I do gotta say, if these guys are still available, like, they're not, but if these guys were to be available, I'd recommend to buy them if you have enough money, because they didn't do like how they did in the campaign, where you can buy these things separately, painted or unpainted. Like, but if they did, I just knew that if these guys were sold separately, like how they used to in the campaign, the unpainted versions would be 25, the painted versions would be 35. So yeah, it's pretty much a fair price in my opinion. If these guys are available, of course, which they're not right now. But keep on checking their website, because they are updating, of course, every day. You know, business is trying to grow. So yeah, overall, I do like these things a lot. I know a lot of people have been bashing on these things. And Edel Collectibles themselves, you know, can't blame them, but overall, I love these things. Like, if I were to give them a rating, I'd give them like a 9 out of 10, to be honest. Crazy rating, you know, seems a bit biased, but hey, I think I really like these guys, so yeah. Overall, that's gonna be the end of this review, which is 40 minutes, by the way. I think that's how I'm gonna be doing these guys, you know. Maybe like soon enough I'll evolve and be able to do editing and stuff, cut the videos, reposition the camera, like do whatever I can do to fix these non-polished reviews or raw reviews on my channel. But yeah, right now just expect these 40-minute long videos, because I do actually like doing these, so get used to it. We're gonna end it off with Zeb. Look at this handsome boy. I have Rexy in the back right there. Overall, that's gonna be the end of this review. I don't know if I'm gonna be reviewing another figure today, but if I am, just be expecting Monster X, because that's gonna be the next one coming soon. Anywho, I'm gonna make a poll. You guys vote, okay? You guys vote. Which figure do you want me to paint first? And yeah, have a nice day or nice night, depending on where you're watching, when you're watching this video right now. And subscribe if you want. Again, I don't give a damn about subscribers, but go ahead, join the club if you want to. Anywho, you guys have a nice day and nice night, and goodbye.